There she is.
All right, guys, welcome to Medieval Castle Box Fort.
Jake, what are you doing, man?
Watching the birds, Logan. It's a live stream. You see this? This is a bird's nest. You never know what they're gonna do. That's the best part. He's making his head go back and forth. Like, who's that? They got wings. They got beaks.
Jake, have you not studied for the history test?
What do you mean? We got a test? Like one of those things where they ask you questions, you have to answer it?
Yes, Jake, we have a history test tomorrow.
Wait, what's it on?
History, Jake!
The one with the chemicals or the math?
Jake, it's the one like Game of Thrones.
Oh, the swords and the old people thing. Just throw me a question, anything. I got this, all right? I got this.
I'm gonna give you an easy question. In the medieval times, who was the head of a country?
Kanye West.
Jake, did you not study for this thing at all?
I did. Medieval times, history test. I watched all the Lord of the Rings, and I started Game of Thrones.
Jake, that is gonna give you nothing, man.
Okay. No, it's fine, Logan. It's fine. Don't panic. Just don't panic, Logan. Don't panic. All right, I got an idea. I'm a visual learner. We build a box fort, Logan. We build a medieval times themed box fort, and I'll learn everything I have to know about living in the medieval times. We're going back in time, Logan.
Hey yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are gonna be building our very first, we've never done it before, so it is our very first medieval times box fort. So we're gonna be building a medieval time themed box fort, guys, but we're going full medieval on this, all right? Back in the day, they didn't have stuff like flashlights. They didn't have electricity. This is history.
We're gonna learn everything they did.
But guys, basically we are gonna go full on out medieval times. We are gonna build a massive castle back there. We've got archery, we've got jousting. I'm not gonna spoil all the fun. All right, I'm not telling you that. Did they have hot tubs in medieval times? We can't use the hot tub? I guess we can't use the hot tub. We're gonna try and use this entire area. I wanna make this thing big. We also have the pool here, which is gonna act kind of as a moat. We gotta keep out our enemies, which, Logan, who are the enemies in medieval times?
The barbarians, Jake.
Right, the barbarians. We don't want those barbarians coming in, which is also why we gotta start making our medieval times swords, armor, everything like that. We're gonna roll with that. They had cardboard, lots of cardboard. So we've planned out the basic kind of outline as to how the castle is gonna look, as well as where we're gonna build it. This might be the biggest box fort build we have ever made. It's huge, and we still have to make it super tall, make the castle pillars. Alright guys, so update for you, we've completed the main part of the castle in terms of like the floor as well as the walls. This is gonna be like our area that we actually sleep in tonight, and the main hall, you know, the dining hall. Still have to do the front entrance, which is gonna be like a cool castle door. We also have to do the massive castle pillars, which are gonna be on both sides here, and of course the roof. So we still got a ways to go, but so far everything's going great. Castle is coming along. We have the main hall all done. The roof is on. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work on the door. So Logan is the official door cutter. He's gonna be cutting our very first castle door. And if you guys have never seen a castle door, it's like a really big arch, and we got some rope so that we can pull it down and pull it back up when we're inside. Here is our ropes that we're gonna use to actually hold up the castle door. Logan.
Oh, jeez.
Just a little over and it would have been perfect. So we're back, and this time it is better, much better. That looks awesome. That's a castle door. So now what we have to do is attach the ropes, and we have ourselves a castle door. We have our strings here, which we can pull it up and as well as let it down. Yo, inside the castle, now if I want to close up the doors, all I gotta do is take our strings, pull up the door. Someone wants to come in the castle, I hear. Well, the king can only let them in. All right, I guess King Papa Jake will let y'all in the castle.
Both pillars are being built.
Dude, they're looking great, man. I love it. It's looking awesome. All we have to do now, guys, is extend them, make them a little bit higher, and then do a little bit of castle aesthetics, and this thing's almost ready. Now, in order to make our towers, we have to cut a door, so Logan is gonna be cutting through this side here. There he goes. It's been a little while now, and we've just finished up working on the castle. Check it out. Now, it's not done yet. No, we're not done. We're not done. We still have to do all the different castle tops toppings as well as the main aesthetics at the front door. But dude, it's looking awesome. We got both towers working. We've got a main entrance. Both towers have their own little entrances inside the castle, so we can go in there for defense if we need to. Now Logan's gonna work on the top part. We are going fully medieval with this build. Everything we do has to be medieval themed, which means we can't use flashlights. The sun's going down, so you're probably like, Papa Jake, how are you gonna see at night? How are you gonna survive in this for 24 hours? We're gonna have to make a little something called a torch. So I'm gonna actually take the camera and go inside and start working on a homemade torch. I'm gonna bring you guys with me while Logan stays out here and works on the castle. All right guys, now in order to do this, we're gonna actually use a cup positioned in the middle of some hot water, boiling water that is. That way we don't get the pan all messy. And we're gonna take our candle here, we're gonna plop it in and leave this here for a little while, and it's gonna all melt down, and that's when we can start adding the cotton. The other piece to making a torch is gonna be the actual holder itself. We're keeping with the medieval fashion. We're gonna use some wood, so I gotta chop up some wood and make some torch handles that we can attach the torch to. There we go, we've got 4 torch handles, we're ready to make these. Making torches can be really awesome, but if you do try this at home, make sure to get a parent to help, because this could go bad really fast.
There she is. Jake hasn't seen it yet, but we got the blue accents. I don't know what these things are called, but yo, how sick does this look? I want you guys to comment BOXFORTMASTERS if you guys think this is the best castle box fort you have ever seen. So when you enter the castle, I mean, we got our drawbridge here. Come in. There's our sleeping quarters in the back, and then the side we have our 2 defense pillars. If you come into the pillar, you have a little step ladder. You get on top and boom, you can defend the castle. I don't think we have ever used so much tape in one box fort. Like, if you guys look at the details and the amount of tape and the amount of box, it is absolutely crazy. There are a couple of activities that we're gonna do today that are totally medieval time themed. Jake and I are having a sword fight. So I'm about to make some swords out of cardboard. Alright, so I just finished making 2 swords, one for Jake and I. Put those right there. Okay, so now that we got our swords, I'm gonna make us some shields using these hexagons. Let's go see what Jake's up to.
Alright guys, so now all I'm doing is I'm ripping up cotton balls and putting them into the melted wax, and all you need to do now is just keep stirring it, keep moving it around until it kind of becomes like one consistent kind of fluffy ball looking thing. So you can see here I haven't had enough cotton yet, but once I get enough cotton, it'll kind of start to become almost like a paste, and then you can start molding it into your torch.
So Jake, you ready for our sword fight?
Yeah dude, this is gonna be so awesome. The castle is looking insane. I love your, like, I don't even know what they're called. They're towers maybe? As you guys have seen, Logan's been working on the shields and swords, so we're getting ready for our mini games. First up, it's gonna be archery. We're gonna see who's gonna win. Then it's gonna be the finisher, the grand finale, the battle at sea. We're gonna go out into the water and have an all-out sword and shield fight. Oh god, this is going,
dude, those things hurt.
It's gonna be intense.
They actually hurt.
Well, that's why you need a shield. You gotta block.
Boom, boom.
And then we gotta try and knock each other off. The loser has to go in the dungeon. We are ready for the very first ever Box Fort medieval games. We're gonna start everything off with this. It's a bow and arrow, and you guys know Papa Jake is the king of bow and arrows. Logan's not that good. Don't tell him though.
I'm right here, Jake.
We have 2 mini games. We're gonna start off with the bow and arrow, and it's gonna be best of 3. Who can get as close to the center target as possible from standing over here. Winner will get a point, loser will get nothing, and then we move on to the next mini game, which will be an all-out sword battle in the middle of the water.
Jake, you're up first.
Right. It's all in the knee bending. There we go, aiming right for the target. Dude, it's on target. Do you even want me to play this game, man? I'm just gonna win. Oh!
Wait, that was the outer ring, right?
That was the outer ring.
Okay. So let's say you get 1 point for each ring you move.
All right, that makes sense.
So you get 1 point.
All right. Now, I do want to point out that this is not very accurate to medieval archery. I mean, I guess it's pretty accurate. Here we go. Oh, dude, that was going for the center, bro.
But it didn't.
Oh.
So there's 2 points, Jake.
All right, but I get a 3rd shot here, bro. 3rd shot.
This is your last attempt.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. We'll have to check the footage.
I closed my eyes.
Whoa, that's your fault. I think that was like the outer ring. I think that was
4 points.
fine.
All right, guys, Logan is up. He kind of looks like Legolas. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you think Logan looks like Legolas, put a hashtag Legolas down below.
How do you spell Legolas?
I don't know, actually. All right, here we go. Logan's going for his first shot. Just hold it. Yeah, there you go. Ooh! Oh, it's actually so smart if they're wet.
Yeah.
You can see there's a mark on the actual target. So that's one That's 1 point for Logan. All right, here we go, guys. Logan with the second shot on target here. Let's see how he does. Ooh.
We don't know the rules on that.
Well, I would consider that a 2 because mine was like that. So I'm gonna give you 3. So you can beat me, guys. He has the ability to beat me. He has a skill set to beat me, but can he do it right now? Oh, it looks like it's a tie game, 4-4.
Looks like we're just gonna have to settle it out there, Jake.
The Coliseum of Death on water. It's an epic battle, knight versus peasant, and it's gonna be awesome.
Jake, you know what? Looking into the sunset, I feel like a gladiator.
Yeah, but Logan, gladiators weren't medieval times, that's Roman times.
We're gonna fail this history test.
We are
Jake.
so gonna fail. Now, Logan's gone inside the castle, but we wanna stay up a little bit and have our dinner. So in order for us to have our dinner, guys, we need some light, and that's where my torches come in. There we go, you guys can see that. And this is basically just the candle wax and the wool all melted together, and then I used a little bit of string while they were hardening to kind of keep them in place. Gotta go inside the castle now. Hey Logan, how's it going? Logan's already going to bed, guys. In the medieval times, man, once the night came, there wasn't much to do. All right, guys, so as you can see, we are inside the castle. It's got lots of space. We're getting ready for dinner, even though Logan's half asleep. We've got our lanterns here, which are doing pretty well. You might also notice Logan's pretty tired. He spent,
so tired.
As is traditional medieval, he's living the peasant life. He's got that pillow there. It's a little pillow. Your boy Papa Jake living the king's life. We've got a luxurious king's bedding. Check this out, boys. So this is the official king's blanket for all the kings. So I'm gonna be repping this blanket tonight. It's nice and warm, nice and thick, and we got a full pillow. Before we have dinner, we need to light this place up a little bit more, and that is where my torches come into play. Before we have dinner and get settled in for the night, we don't want anyone getting in. We don't want any intruders, whether that be the barbarians or, more realistically, the raccoons. So we're gonna go ahead and close our gate. Oh yeah. There we go, the gate is closed. And now we tie the rope around our nice support here, and no one's getting in. Perfect. Make sure you do not try this at home, because making torches is dangerous. Not only that, but doing it in a box fort is even more dangerous, or box fort professional. Now I know what you're thinking, Papa Jake, you're using a lighter. That's not medieval themed. Well, it would be extremely hard to light this torch with flint and steel like I did the fire. It's almost like a candle in 360 degrees, burning like a regular candle. And if you want to light like the other side of it, you just kind of have to light over here. That's a beastie amount of light, man. Not only that, but if you ever needed to take it outside to go check out around the box fort, just pick up the stick, you're good to go. It is not hot at all beneath it. All right, it's time to eat, dude. In medieval fashion for dinner, we don't have anything too grandiose. We don't have anything too big. It's pretty much what the normal average person would eat in medieval times. Loaf of bread and some cheese, guys. So we have a loaf of bread and some cheese. This is pretty much what a medieval person would eat. You guys might know more than us. We kind of Google it really quick. So we were about to start eating dinner, and we started to realize that this torch, for some reason,
Oh my god, get it out of
it's
here.
way too flickery.
Jake, get it out of
We're
here.
gonna open up the castle, we're gonna bring it outside, and then come back in and eat, because this thing's way too flickery. Let's head outside and check out, make sure there's no evil out there. Go outside, the castle's down. Alright, so we're outside, we're inspecting the grounds. I'm gonna get my sword just in case any dragons or anything come out here. The demons in the night. Check the prison, guys, make sure no one's in the prison. Alright guys, looks like everything's clear behind the castle. I've used the torch to look around in the night. So we're all clear. We're gonna go back inside, lock up the door, and have our dinner. We're back inside now. Alright guys, so I broke off some bread. Logan, this will be your piece here. And I'll break off my piece. Now in medieval times, guys, food was scarce. So all we get is one piece each with a little bit of cheese. And that's it for the night. Medieval times dinner, cheese and bread. Really nothing more you need. We finished eating, we spent a little bit of time talking for a bit, but honestly there's not much you can do in medieval time. This has been the biggest box fort build we've ever done. Between that and archery, I think we're gonna hit the hay, call it a night in this 24-hour challenge. Of course, I've got my nice king's blanket here, so I'm pretty nice and warm. And I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night, dude. It's been an awesome medieval day. What's up, bro? Oh, medieval box fort was lit. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, sleeping medieval style with no mattress.
Man. Yeah, they had nice blankets, bro, but no mattress, no flashlight. Like, oh man, that was
That was tricky, but honestly, I slept like a king. I had a king's blanket sleeping in the biggest box fort ever built by us. I absolutely love that. But Logan, I think we have something to do this morning. It's time to battle! Yeah, I'm not ready for battle, bro. My back's broken.
Dude, that's right. We got a battle.
I'm already KO'd, bro.
It's time for the battle royale.
Sleeping in here already KO'd me. Alright, so guys, as you know, we've been prepping for the most ultimate gladiator knight versus peasant battle ever. Logan's a peasant. And that is what we are gonna do. On the water, we have our box fort swords made, we have our box fort shields made. We don't even do breakfast, bro. We go right into battle.
It's on.
Yeah, make sure there's no barbarians up front.
We gotta check that there's no barbarians, bro.
And tell me when I'm good to let the castle door down, bro.
Coast is clear. There's no one. You can open the door.
Alright, castle door's coming down, guys. Whoa, alright, let's go.
Dude, these things actually whack pretty hard.
Guys, it's time for our gladiator battle. I've been preparing for this for days.
Give me my sword.
I don't get two swords.
My sword.
We got our shields, we got our swords, we're geared up. I've got my first person view on here. We're gonna get into the water and have this epic battle.
Oh no! Winner! I have won! Oh, the shield! Oh! Whoa! Alright! Oh! Alright, look at his lost his shield. Papa Jake still has his shield. Oh! Lost the leg! Alright. Oh! His arm is dead! And he's coming in! As the loser of the medieval battle, you are sentenced to death by water. Ah, Logan, you have lost. I'm the winner, the greatest sword fighter in this side of the box.
Jake, we're gonna be late for our test.
Oh, the test, dude, we're gonna be so late. What have we been doing? 100K likes, Papa Jake in the house.